All right, what's up, everybody? Back with another one, breaking down another beat that ended up on a project. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I only really like to do it when one of the beats like actually ends up somewhere. Just because I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to show it off and get people maybe a little more excited about the project, so they want to go check it out. Last one I did this on was the flight beat for the Pepperoni Prada project. Hey, it's Lil Pep, and you can go check that out. Still love that project. It's super, super fun. But this one is for the song Genius from the Bipolar album by Cam Stone. And this one actually has a Stephen Cannon feature on it as well. So pretty cool. I do want to apologize. The screen, hopefully I'm not blocking anything like too bad. I got a new desktop monitor, and it's like a weird size because it's kind of big. And I didn't actually think that it would change much, but it's changing like the dimensions even of like everything on here. So I've set it up a little bit better, I think. I don't know. Hopefully this works, and I'm not blocking too much. But anyways, so let's get into it. I'll show you how I made this. So I took this Gummy Beats loop, and obviously, as you can see, it had like two different sections, and one obviously sounded more like it was for a verse, and one sounded obviously more like it was for a hook. Took this for the verse, and then this part for the hook. Okay, and then down here, the hi-hats. I'll try to click on like the spot so you can see it. I don't usually do too much crazy with the hi-hats. I usually have the velocity just kind of like changing, and I do this manually. And then obviously copy and paste it, just so, I don't know, because I feel like when I'm like doing it manually with my with the mouse, just like dragging it up and down, it kind of adds like a variation already, which is pretty nice. So it's all kind of different, but anyways, here are what the hi-hats sound like. So nothing too crazy, but I do like adding these ones that are a couple notes down, because they just add like, I don't know, a little bit of like extra bounce to it. And I've usually taken to doing like two different hi-hats going at the same time. Is usually pretty fun, but also I didn't really want to overdo it on this one because I figured that Cam or someone was gonna want this one. So I tried to rein myself back from adding too much stuff for an artist to go over, because that's sometimes my problem. All right, then did the snare, and then layered it on every other one with this like clap with a lot of reverb. And I did it every other just to like kind of mix it up, not get too just static or whatever. I don't typically like layering on like every single one, just because it does sound neat when it's like every other it's doing something different. But and then the snare to be hitting on kind of like some of the off beats. And then right here I've got this weird little Vox thing, just that little yell. I don't know, I thought it sounded kind of cool. I generally like putting stuff like that. I remember there was some producer who was talking about, I think it was I feel like I want to say it was like Frank Dukes or something, but I can't remember specifically who it was. But they were saying that they always try to put in little like vocal things because they really like it and they think it like adds a lot to the beat. And I agree. I really like when there's like some element of like vocal yell or chant or like whatever within the beat. But they said that every time they send it to an artist, I think specifically in this situation they were talking about saying it to Drake, like he always sends it back and tells them to take it out, and so then they just like lower the volume but they don't actually take it out. But Cam didn't say anything to me, so I don't think he minded it. Okay, and then the open hat. Yep. All right, and then the kicks. Honestly, they're pretty simple. And they're a little off, you know, like they sound kind of like boom, 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 like just hitting kind of like a bit sporadically. But I think it works honestly with like what's going on in the beat. So okay, here's the bass. Just like so, and then got this little riser. Yeah, it's real subtle, but and then this is just some like ambient noise. I think it's just like walking on gravel. I don't even know if you can hear it because it's turned down really low. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it. I just add that to try to give like a little bit of like real world sound. Oh, and then obviously right here is just the really cut off. Oh, you can't see. There you go. See, it's the really heavily cut off for the outro. Just to kind of like, you know, it's just quieter. It's just all the highs, all the lows cut out, like, you know, just obviously signifying, okay, song's over, like we're chilling down and it's gonna end right here. But anyways, yeah, that is pretty much it. It is obviously, as most of these tracks are that end up getting picked, it's not very complicated because artists generally like having a lot of space to do stuff with everything. But yeah, here's what it sounds like. But anyways, so that is how I made the beat for Genius. As far as like how it actually came together, I'll talk about that right now. If you don't care, then you can go ahead and click out right now because that is it for as far as the making of the beat. But yeah, as for how it all came together, I sent Cam this beat like a while ago, and like I said, I did believe that someone was gonna really like this. So I tried to like go about it very much like, okay, this is gonna be a beat, you know, for like a rapper to rap over. And so I very much went about it like, okay, this is going to be a beat on a project, you know. So again, that's why I said I tried to keep it like a little bit more simple and stuff. But yeah, I sent it to Cam, and honestly, I probably sent it like back in like 2018 or something, or 2019. I can't remember. It feels like it was quite a while ago. Same deal. Like as I said in the Pepperoni Prado one, like that's really not that uncommon. Most of the stuff that's dropped on projects has been like a while before it's actually come out. So yeah, I sent it to him. He said he really liked it, you know, asked if he could hang on to it. And I will say though that Cam had recorded stuff to this pretty quickly. So the thing that took the longest, I think, was obviously just like getting the rest of the album figured out, and then also getting like features lined up, because he told me from very early on that he wanted to try to get a feature on this one, and that he really liked this beat and he wanted it to be like one of the singles, which it ended up being, I think, the second single that came out before the project dropped. But so I knew and felt good about the fact that Cam was for sure going to use this beat because sometimes, like I said, like you just don't really know. And like you can be hanging on to a beat for a couple years, but I do like to check in. It's probably like way later than it should be. I usually let artists hang on to beats for quite a while. But I will check in probably every like few months or whatever and be like, hey, just making sure that you have these beats, and like, are you going to use them all? Or if not, then I'll send him out. And Cam's really, really good about letting me know that he's going to use the beat. So like I said, he had like stuff recorded to this a long time ago. He sent it to me like even when it was like unmixed, when he was just like laying down some verses on it. So that was really awesome. So I knew that, okay, like he's got this beat, he's going to do something with it. And then he surprised me by being like, hey, I got a feature on it. And it's a pretty big feature. Like, I was like, oh, okay. Who is it? And he just sent me the link to it. And I think he actually just sent me like like Kanan's verse. But anyways, so yeah, that was pretty exciting. To this day, it is so far the biggest artist that's rapped on one of my beats. But yeah, anyways, that's how it came together. The whole project is out now. It's called Bipolar, Cam Stone. You can check it out on Spotify if you would like. Here it is, Bipolar, Cam Stone. Yeah, 9 tracks, and they're all fantastic. And let's see some of the features. You got Cyber Drips, Map Mog, Futuristic, Corey Guns, so a Young Money right there. Steven Cannon, that's mine, genius. DJR Love. But anyways, yeah, go check it out. It's a great listen. Cam spent a lot of time on this, and obviously, we all put a lot of time in this too, all the producers on it. So go check it out. I will be back soon with another one of these, I'm sure. I hope. If there's anything else you want me to go over or talk about, let me know. Like and share and comment on this video if you would like. It is never expected, but it's always appreciated. And as I'm sure you've seen if you've been watching the little videos I've been posting, the shorts that I've been posting, my project is actually dropping. That is a joint project with my friend Natel Beats. It is a funk project. It is 10 tracks. It is extremely good. It's called Welcome to Funk Country. I promise you that it's going to be great. There's some bangers on there. So thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.